Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. Let's take a look at the market. Right now the market has closed. The S&P 500, sorry, this one is NASDAQ E-mini. And well, not much going on today. The market basically went up a little bit. Again, we're in this range. You can see that this is kind of megaphone. Expanding volatility, I think we're going to be in this range for a while, so nothing to be worried about. I don't see any danger signs. I don't see any signs that the market's going to crash or anything. So, I mean, today, usually the August and September, from a historical perspective, August and September could be two volatile months. They usually, a lot of crashes in history happen in August and September and October. So we got to be aware of this historical, backdrop and cycle. And we had a really great, 3 months since March 20th, right? March 22. So right now it's July 30th. We have, it's almost 4 months of time. Of market rallying just in a very stable manner. So I don't know how long this could last. We might have a sudden drop coming up, but until the market is giving us some evidence, we cannot, just guess where the market's gonna go, right? We have to have evidence. And right now, I don't see any evidence of selling my long positions or anything. I'm just holding on to them right now. Okay, and let's take a look at some of the leading stocks like Tesla. So Tesla is consolidating again until it breaks this downward. So I'm trusting Tesla is the leading stock in the market, something I'm paying attention to, because if Tesla breaks down, that means the overall market might break down. It might follow Tesla, because Tesla is an indicator of the liquidity of the market, right? This is a stock that's highly speculative, and a lot of people are in it. And if the market is able to maintain Tesla above, the 1389 level, that just shows me the market has a lot of money on the sideline, a lot of money, a lot of liquidity to maintain a stock in such a high valuation without breaking down. That means I shouldn't be worried about the market, the overall market being breaking down, right? If Tesla is able to hold up above this level and consolidate, again, in my last video I talked about that. My opinion is that it might move even higher by consolidating for several months. This could break to the upside again. Some other stock I'm looking at, some speculative one like space. This is just ugly chart. Don't worry, don't even get into this. Some of the speculative ones like SHLL. This is the I forgot the name. The hydrogen electric vehicle, the trucks. They're doing reverse takeover. You can see that I'm thinking that the price is probably gonna go retest the $10 level. Just because this thing was in the news, a lot of YouTubers are pumping this stock. I mean, if they weren't pumping, this probably can go to even higher. But it seems they are pumping. That basically kills the stock, right? Too many retailers got attracted to this particular stock. Right now, it's just slowly drifting down to the oblivion. Try to wash everyone out. Imagine you're holding this stock around $26. That's where most people got in. Now you're down to 19. You're down by almost 30%. Pretty painful. More than 30%. That's horrible. And if it goes down to 10, you lost more than 50%. So a lot of people probably have to cut their losses if it does go down to 10, which I think is highly probable. Why do I think it's probable? Because this has happened before, right? All these electric vehicle companies, they're hype. Most are just hype. They have no product, or they have no revenues to support their market cap. So if we look at Nikola did the same thing with the news. When it first came out, it has a huge spike about the reverse takeover. Nikola had a huge spike from 10 to 16, and then eventually drift down for many days, right? And bottom around $10, where it was before the spike. And then for almost like a month and 2 months, it's just staying at $10. And because the news is gone, people start paying attention to it. Then eventually, they lift the price up. More people are paying attention, and then there's a distribution, and this thing is back down to $30. So if you bought here during the distribution over that month when the news was just pumping, all the YouTubers are talking about it. You know, the news, the CNBC, the business network, all these channels are talking about this company, a potential competitor to Tesla. You bought the stock, you're trigger happy, you bought the stock right here. Congratulations, you just lost 30%, more than 50% of your money. And anybody who bought here lost more than 50%. Anybody who bought here lost more than 40%. So congratulations, you have made someone else rich. And that's not something we want to do. We ever do, right? If you're trading the market and your action is making someone else rich, don't even bother with this game, right? Like who buys at this level, these levels, right? Someone who is trigger happy, they have major FOMO, fear of missing out, they're buying at these levels, and eventually they are, they get their asses handed to them. They're making some guy who's already rich even richer, even wealthier. So you are donating your hard-earned cash to some rich multi-millionaires by trading this way, and that's worse than charity if you think about it. That's a crime, in my opinion. That's a crime. So you committed a crime if you're doing something like this to your portfolio. Okay, what else? The S&P 500 again is about this, still going slowly going up. So don't worry about it. The volatility is really low in this market. So the VIX, you don't want to buy these VIX products. They're just gonna be beaten down again and again. Although the volatility is low, the volatility can keep going lower. The contango in these products are gonna be extreme. And every day you're holding these products, you're going to be losing money. So please don't try to pick a bottom in these markets. In these kind of product. Try to short the market. Try to find another 30 times spike from February 20th to the March. That's not going to happen this year. Okay. This happen maybe once every 5 or 4 years. You have these kind of opportunities. Okay, so that's enough about the stock market. Let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market today. Cryptocurrency market today, you can see the Bitcoin try to retest this level this around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was watching this, I knew it's gonna fail, and I actually shorted a little bit the Bitcoin and Ethereum on the way down. The profit is just really not a lot. You can see that right here. Right now it's only a 3% move. So I already covered. I don't know where this is gonna go. I think it might go down further to retest a certain level. So if I look at this particular line, I think it might go down to retest the 10,021 level. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna retract that much, but I think these two tickers are pretty weak, right? So I think much healthier, just logical level that it's gonna retest, then it's gonna go up, would be something like this level, right? If you look at this. So Bitcoin could go down and retest this level I think probably just tomorrow. Tomorrow it retests the 10,413 level, then we're gonna get a huge bounce and it's gonna continue to move up to the upside. I think the next move is going to go above the 1380.66 within next month. Okay, Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, same story with Bitcoin. I think it might have to go down and retest a certain level in order to attract more buyers. Right now, the Ethereum is also very weak. You can see that it's just consolidating here, and it might break down anytime just by looking at this, because we are not able to break this level, break above it, break above here. Even this afternoon, you can see it was really weak. That is consolidating almost nothing, very low volatility, and now it kind of broke down a little bit. So I think Ethereum might have to go down, to touch somewhere here on this trend line, on this downward trend line. So it might have to come down here and test it again, test twice maybe, then move upwards and continue to this upside. So I would say anything, if you are looking into an entry into Ethereum, a potential a second chance if you didn't get into here, or the previous low levels. I think if this ticker dipped below $300, that would be a risk-free trade. So just watch out for the price to dip below 300 to enter your position. Okay, GBTC is really weak. This just shows me the general public. GBTC is a Bitcoin trust, so it doesn't follow Bitcoin price 100%. It has a premium, has a discount. Depends on the enthusiasm on Bitcoin, right? When the Bitcoin price was going parabolic, this thing has a huge premium on top of the Bitcoin price. So you can see the GBTC as this is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, is a leverage play on Bitcoin. And you want to buy GBTC when the premium's low, and you want to sell it when the premium is high. And in this case, you can see that if you compare this with the Bitcoin, the current chart of Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin right now outperforms GBTC. You can see that the Bitcoin actually went above this particular level, while the GBTC actually is still below the previous February 10th. The reason is that now the February 10th the market was pretty euphoric, more euphoric than right now. So there was a premium assigned to the price of GBTC. Right now the premium is much lower. That's why it's not able to even go above the previous level, despite the Bitcoin price. The actual spot price has gone above it. So this actually tells me that GBTC, if you want exposure in Bitcoin right now, is not a bad time to buy, right? Because you're buying at a slight discount to the spot price. Well, the premium is still there, but in terms of price performance, you're buying a small discount. And I think if the Bitcoin gonna retract to retest this level, this thing could retract even further, maybe even fill the gap here. I wish it does. I don't think it's gonna do that because this gap is artificial, right? The Bitcoin price popped over the weekend. That's why you have this gap forming. So it's not really a real gap that needs to be filled in the ticker. But you can see that here this gap wasn't filled, right? It just keeps going up. So it doesn't mean we had to fill this gap, but I think tomorrow if it dips down to, let's say, $11, $11.50, let me just take a look at this closely. Let me remove these. Put it back. So if tomorrow it dips to 11.34, like this level, if it dips down here, then that would be a great time to load up more of this in your retirement account. I think that's a great. This is a great product for to have the exposure to Bitcoin in your portfolio. If you're bullish, that is. You can't short this thing. There's no shares borrow. Okay, this is OTC product. So I think that's all I want to talk about today, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night, and see you next time.